Greetings, this is Black Kojak with you once again. Hey, listen, I got a clothing line. The clothing line is Get Right With Him. And as the new launch is accountability. Yes, we all need accountability. And in order to do that, you need to have people who love you and people who are in your best interest, but also want to help you in correction. So I created a t-shirt where it's necessary during these times. Accountability department. You can be found on getrightwithhim.bigcartel.com. As you can see, I have the shirt on now. Accountability is necessary, and we have a department for it. getrightwithhim.bigcartel.com. Have a fantastic day. Greetings. How are you? Welcome back. This is Black Kojak here at you, giving you a couple of pointers. Hope you're having a gracious day today. These videos are catered highly towards Amazonians, Amazonian workers, anyone that's in the realm of Amazon warehouse fulfillment centers. That's what I make videos for. I make videos to give you my experience of the journey of working at the Amazon Fulfillment Center. I've been there for 4 years. I can fairly say that I have experience working in all realms, all areas. So the information I give you, you can take it as a grain of salt and just look at it as I'm a gentleman that is a resource for information. So this video is very, very important. You may see Reddit, you might see other social media platforms that might talk about peak season and Amazon workers that work during peak season. First and foremost, I would say thank you, all workers, for putting the work in. It is hard work. If you've survived a peak season, whether it's during the other one, I can't remember what the one prior, I salute you and thank you. You know how to put your body through the ringer. All right. So even right now, as we speak, big salute to the day shift peak season workers. I'm a night shift worker. I feel that we get the most, but everyone gets the most because those that are leaving, they really don't have much time. The day shift workers, they get off at 6. Let's say they get home at 7, eat dinner. In a few hours, they got to go to work. So they have it. They feel it as well. So this video here, I've given this before, but this here is to give you some sincere tips, ideas. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a physician. Seek your physician in regards to how to treat yourself during these strenuous moments. Seek a professional for that. But I'm doing this on an unprofessional status level and just using my common wisdom and knowledge of how to survive peak season. This is the month of December. I'm running a little behind, but this is still core resource information that you can use. All right, first and foremost, pray. That's the first thing I would highly encourage people to do, is seek your higher power. Your higher power is your main resource. That is the pulse of your heartbeat. Okay? Seek a higher power and pray to your higher power. Your higher power is the only thing you can find for restoration, for pureness, for cleanliness, is your heart, your mind, your spirit. So I highly encourage that. All right. Number 2 is journaling. Journaling is good. Journaling, you get a recording of what you're doing, how you're performing. We always want to move up and elevate, right? So I would encourage you to every night journal. How do you feel? How do you think you performed? Who got on your nerves? Who didn't get on your nerves? All of this is good for the soul. It's all good for the spirit. Ways of improving yourself, improving your life, how you reflect on other people, how you reflect on other co-workers. How do you feel at 2 o'clock in the morning after you worked hours prior? How do you feel after the 2 o'clock? Always do an evaluation. All right, always do that. Uh, Another point, check your physician. Get your body checked out before a peak season, but it's never too late to check your body and just make sure everything is intact. It's pretty much like an evaluation. If you don't have medical benefits, Amazon will take care of you in regards to that. All right. So in regards to that resource department, you can go to that. But yeah, get your body checked out. See if there's anything that you've been feeling. Always go to AmCare if there's any issues while you're on the work floor. Just make sure you just keep yourself intact in regards to that. All right. Next, my favorite subject, food. Food prep is necessary. You're preparing. You're preparing for, I always use sports. You'll hear a lot of sports analogies here, but preparing for a game. How would you just don't go into the game and not be prepared, okay? There's strength and conditioning. There's food that you have to prepare for. So I would suggest food that would boost your immune system, especially those that are in areas where it's cold. Boost your immune system. You'll be around a lot of people, especially when you're coming in and when you're leaving the building. You will be around a lot of people. All right. If those that are very careful, their mask, safety has everything you need in that department. If you want to grab a mask, grab a mask. But yes, here's a list of things that I would insist that you have, that I personally have been doing since peak season. Again, for the winter seasons as well. This is just out. This is not just peak, but it's outside, because if you're working, if you're up and about, you'll need this to boost your immune system. Black seed oil, garlic, ginger, sea moss. These are the things that you need to boost your immune system. Hot. If you have an aversion, go low. Go with green peppers, red peppers, pepper. All right. And then you want to go to the next level of using cayenne pepper. And then you want to move up to, jalapenos, different levels of jalapenos. All right. Get to that level where you boost your immune system very, very high during this season. During lunch break, sprinkle a little bit of that in your food. All right. Another thing you can add greens. Have enough greens in your body. Keep the greens. A lot of greens. I'm looking to see what else I have here. Black seed, ginger tea. Eat ginger. Chew on it like it's gum. Just eat a lot of ginger. Garlic. I think I mentioned garlic already. You don't want to. If you don't want to have a garlic breath on the work floor, chop that up. Put in a salad or put it in your food. Food prep is necessary. The goal is to save money. The goal is to stack money during peak season. So if you can, please be mindful of using a vending machine. All right. But yeah, keep those foods. Meal prep is necessary. And one resource I would advise is if you don't know about basketball, I suggest that you look into basketball. The reason why I say basketball is because basketball players, when they're done with their season, they go into the playoffs, right? So they go into the playoffs, but even after the playoffs, if they make it all the way to two teams, then you have the finals. So look at them in this case. They go through a long season of the playoffs, right? When they play a team, they beat that team, they go to the next round. They beat that team, they go to the next round, so forth and so on. Then you get to the finals where you're playing that only team for X amount of days until, you reach the championship. I'd advise you look at that because obviously these players have a regimen, right? They have to condition themselves mentally, physically, to get themselves in full, to feel good, to be in a good space. So this here is a great snapshot of how we are being treated during peak season. It's repetitive. This is working on your mind mentally, spiritually, and physically. So you look at it that way, you're saying, man, these basketball players, what are they going through? You know, I would do some research on that and try to copy that lifestyle, because this is what this is. You're working 60 hours a week. You're doing the same thing for the most part every time you're in that building. So you think about all of those areas and look at basketball players and how they condition themselves. Look at how they treat themselves on their days off. It's very, very informational, because even in my case, I look at, okay, on my downtime, okay, now this is time to really pay attention mentally, you know, reading books, seeking my higher power, finding time to rest, going to check, you know, go on a trail, things like that, going a long drive, be at peace, just be quiet, the time to just be quiet. So look into that. Now in regards to conditioning and strength, okay, you can't go too crazy because you have to play the next day, and also you have to prepare yourself for practice. So it's all about practice, repetition. What are you reading? What are you listening to? All of this stuff plays a factor. You're not serving just a company, but you're also serving yourself and your higher power also. So just do your research. Anyone that's into basketball, look into them. I have, and that's the reason why I appreciate basketball more, because it's a physical and mental game, and it's labor. It's really strenuous labor. So I will look into that. All right. Next thing, patience. Just have patience for the people that are around you, and have patience and have patience on yourself. Don't be too much in your head, and don't think about getting on people. Just have will and patience, because everyone's not in the same condition as you are. Some people are in low conditions. Some people are in elevated, have a better attitude. But just have patience when people do certain things. Just look at it as, you know, they've been there working the same amount of hours, especially if it's like 2 or 3 in the morning. Good Lord. I mean, people are tired. People are fatigued. People are sick and tired of working, doing what they're doing. Their path might just be disgusting, and they're just sick of it. So water spiders, you know, if they're in your way, or, you know, have patience for the PAs, have patience for operations. These, look, it's work. You're outside of your home. You're outside of your comfort zone. You're not in your nice warm bed. You're not with your kids. This is it's going to get to a level, it may be hostile. Be calm, relax, fall back. All right, this is the time to fall back. You don't want that kind of energy to produce and grow like a seed. We just want it to stop right then and there. If you have an issue with somebody, just stop it right then and there, because it's not worth it. You're going to see that same person tomorrow. And you're going to see that next person the next day. And the next day, and the next day, and the next day. So just have patience and just think about the other person. This is the time to just think about other people outside of yourself. The PA won't get everything right. The PA is busy. The process assistant is also having and dealing with patients from operations. Operations is also having patients for people that's not even in the building. They're getting Slack consistently. They're getting emails on a regular. So this is all the ladder of patience, okay? It all starts with you. And with you having a positive attitude, that will pour into the other person, the other co-workers, the other water spiders, the other people with the pallet jacks. You're trying to get to this spot. You're trying to get to there, and here. Just have gratitude and just have patience. Another thing, track everything. That's one thing I would say is track everything. As I stated before, the PA is not perfect. Operations manager is not perfect. They will record things that might be of error. Take pictures. Write down notes in your notepad. Track everything, because their goal is not to get you knocked down, but they have goals of making sure that the business runs in good time, in good space. So they will get on you about, okay, your numbers is, your reflection of your numbers is not meeting our standards. Show them, hey, I was in pick, the conveyor stopped. I just had this last week. The conveyor stopped for a long period of time. It was to a point where people just started going home. And it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. And it wasn't 6 o'clock. So people just started leaving. I just hope that those people recorded, because, it might get back to them. But then there was a female that approached me and said, what do I do here? I can't move. The conveyor is not working, or the tote conveyor is not, the machine is not functioning. I said, well, first and foremost, to my knowledge, the PA knows about it. They know that these conveyors are not working. They will give you the what's the word I'm looking for? They will know that this information is documented. But what I would encourage you to do is just put this in your notepad in case it gets back to you. I asked them, are you white badge or are you blue badge? I'm white badge. Oh, well, you definitely need to document everything, because you haven't been here that long, and you want to make sure that you're not getting knocked down because you're a white badge, not a blue badge. That means you don't have that much experience in the Amazon fulfillment center, and you're more likely to leave or get knocked out versus someone that's a blue badge. So I would highly encourage you document everything, because you don't want to be in the red on their list for in your department. You don't want to get written up. All right. So just be mindful of that. All right. This next thing is regards to Zelle. Forget right or get wrong. Have your UPT on fleet. All right. Please don't be in the negative. Don't be lollygagging. Don't joyride the UPT. Hold that thing down. Just because this is the first week of December, don't mean you crash out, okay? It is best to have it to not have it. It's like money. It's best to have it on a rainy day, just in case you get tired and you just saying enough is enough. If you have just said, I am done, I am not getting enough sleep, I'm not taking care of myself, make sure that UPT is on fleet, because you don't want to be in the negative. This is for the whole year. Your main goal is that you have this during peak season. You would have enough in case days where you just are, your days have been short, you have been short of sleep, your body's drained, that muscle behind your ears, it's just, everything is just painful to the point where you have 18 bags under your eyes and you're just malnourished, and you just need to just take a time out and just stay home. This is the time where your personal and your UPT, that's unpaid time, is being utilized, okay? Have grace for yourself. This is all about you and you being of service of your family members and yourself, to just take care of yourself and be healthy, and make sure that you have a rainy day fun, aka UPT and PTO. All right. Next thing, gratitude. This here again, this is teaching you to produce positivity, not only for yourself but for other people. My goal this year was to make sure I just tell them God bless them, and people. I show love to people anyway. But everybody that I see that's making moves, and they just out there. They just really really good people. I just like, hey, how you doing? You doing good? You taking care of yourself? Because that's important. We are in this building for 10 hours, okay? Especially, again, people with vests. These people are not jerks. Everybody's not a jerk. So just come with positive energy, encouragement, gratitude, overpouring with love. And just, even at the end of the night, drive safely, please. 10 hours. You gotta drive. Some people short distance, some long. Just show gratitude. My thing I decided to do this week is get people's names. Know them by name. Because you're seeing these people on a regular. After I help someone, because I think already I'm in amnesty. So when someone puts in a trouble, an andon, which is a problem at their station, I go to their station, they tell me, they talk to me. Some of them, we expound on information. But I said to myself, I'll say, what's your name? And they tell me their name, but then I'll say, Charlie, and, be safe, have a good day. I'm different anyway. People don't like me. I don't care, but I'll just tell them, stay hydrated. Little things. Stay hydrated. Simple. People that are more in my, in my inner circle of acquaintances, stay hydrated, stay exercise, stretch. The thing that's on your computer, I suggest you use it right now. When it's time to stretch, you better stretch. All right? It's not, this ain't no Johnny come lately. This is working every part of your body. So make sure that you stretch and everything. All right? We're moving on. Drink water. H2O, H2O, H2O. Safety has everything you need in that department. Safety has been upgraded for everything that you need. Everything to even lotion. They have packets of lotion and safety. Get your ashy skin moisturized, okay? Put them gloves on, gloves off, put some lotion. Zappos, we're not going to talk about Zappos right now, but in regards to hydrated, stay hydrated. They got all the powders, pinks, yellow, lemonade, strawberries, everything. Stay hydrated. H2O. They give you bottles for free. H2O. All right, for all my people that like to keep the lemons and the limes in their water, do it. I do it every single day. Ginger in the water every single day. I upgraded mine to where I have, I want to keep, again, that hot pepper, so I have cayenne in there. But on a regular, lemons, limes in my water. All right, stay hydrated. Hydration is key. I think the three biggest things is going to your higher power, the food you eat, and hydration, and also a positive attitude. If you don't get anything from this, I would say do that, okay? Other thing, meal prep. Just making sure that you have, it's again, basketball players, just make sure you have a meal prep. Don't just eat anything. This is your body. Your body, Amazon needs all your energy, all right? They need all of your energy. Meal prep, Monday, in my case, Thursday through Monday, okay? That's a big window. Meal prep. I am going to eat this. Don't just go off the ringer. This is a time of discipline. So make sure you get your vegetables in, your starches. If you're a meat eater, get your protein source in there. Very, very important. For all my people that are fasting, just be careful. Be careful if you're on a fast, okay? You need all your energy and your resources to keep that body moving and keep that system going. So just make sure that if you're fasting, just be careful. If you're eating one meal a day, I'm a one meal a day guy now. Just make sure that you have all of the nutrients that you need to fulfill your night. All right. But in any event, make sure you stay hydrated. You know, the meal prep is good, but if you're on a fast, at least drink water. You know what I mean? Just drink a lot of water. If you're really pulling and if you're really pulling on God and the Lord to just you're looking for that for your source, just really just pull to the Lord and just ask Him to please help me while I'm fasting. Your body has everything you need. Just don't go over. Don't go too crazy with it. Just be mindful about it. Next thing, your skin. Take care of your skin. Make sure your skin is glowing. Make sure you have that bling on your face, that people know that you keeping yourself up. Again, with the lotion and feed your skin gracefully. Putting those gloves on is going to leave your skin lacking of any nutrients in your skin and your nails. So make sure that you take care of yourself for that. I think I covered all areas. As for right now, patience. I've mentioned patience, words of encouragement, strength and conditioning. Again, just look at and watch any basketball players, or if you're again a basketball fan. Strength and conditioning is very important. Me personally, I've been slacking on my feet, so I need to really make sure I get them corn shaved and make sure that I'm taking care of my feet. All of those that believe in ice baths, again, basketball players, football players, just watch them and just, this is a season where your body is going through the ringer. So ice baths, Epsom salt is your best friend. Keep that stuff close as possible. All right. Last but not least, if I say anything, this is also making myself accountable that you communicate with your higher ups. Everyone sees your performance, okay? And everyone gets rewarded. Amazon, people talk crazy about Amazon, but the one thing I would say is it's all about you. How are you working it, all right? It works if you work it. Talk to the PAs, talk to operations. People see your work and they see that you do good work, okay? There's levels that you can get to, such as a PG. I can't remember what PG means, but basically PG means that you are the help for management. They see your performance, you work outstanding, and I'm not sure if you voice it or they bring it to your attention, hey, would you like to be a PG? You are the foot soldier for the PA. PA is the foot soldier for operations. All right, so people see that. Communicate with these people. Communicate with PAs. Hey, how you guys work during this peak season? Like, how are you dealing with this? There's a guy that I talk close to. He tells me darn near everything. He's telling me how in the store department there was like a $709 phone that was missing in the pick station. And I mean, a picker found it as damaging, took the whole phone, value was $709. He's telling me how they have to track whose hand had it first when they identified the theft. So him and I, we were conversing about it. When the MRS line This is all terms of Amazon, but when MRS line was down, I'm looking at his work and I'm saying, man, I see you going through a lot on the second floor, AO2. He's having conversation with me. I see him. We give a pound. This is called relationship. If there's another thing you want to get, is always get relationships. Relationships are very, very important. You have good relationships and you have bad relationships, but please hold a network, because if that person makes you a PG, this person is preparing you to be a PA. He's preparing you. He's not giving you the hookup. He's preparing you to be a PA. You have the up close and personal resources and tools that they use, from Slack to every access to other associates, and how you're helping them make sure that the workflow is working smoothly. So talk to the operations, look at them, look at every single move they make, say hello to them. Even if they don't say hello to you, you're making your presence known. I thank God that I'm not perfect in this department, but I thank God for just putting my foot out and just introducing myself and asking questions, because I am on the road to become a PA, and people are sending me so much key information and things that they do to practice and to prepare themselves in case they get that email to say that their interview is coming up. So I've talked to these people from operations to PAs, and even people that didn't pass and get the job for the interview, what they did, their trials and tribulations. So relationships is key. Relationships is key. Watch everything people do. If I say this final word, stay away from roaches, stay away from rats, stay away from naysayers. They're corny. Waste of time, corny. Stay away from them. Scrubs, pigeons, stay away from them. Stay away from pigeons. Roaches, rats, absolutely no value. Stay away. They're corny, complainers all the time. Add no value to this life. Stay away from them. That's all I have. God bless. Keep this thing moving. Again, stay hydrated. Peace.